when did you use punch cards, and what was it with industry? Was it with like schooling? And then what did you use them for?
When I learned how to program at the University of Texas from about 1973 to 1979, punch cards were how you did it. Punch cards were the way you communicated your program to the computer. And they had some typewriters basically, and you would put your cards in and they would be sucked into the typewriter, and then whatever line of code, one line only, one line of code you typed in, and then it would punch a hole at strategic places across the card. So if I had a program that was going to have 10 lines of code, I would have the first card would be, they called that the job card. That's how the computer knew new job. Mm-hmm. Then after that came the cards that were line by line by line by line of the program. Then there would be an end card, and then if you had any data, that came next in the format that the program told the computer to expect the data. And then last but not least, as I recall, there was a green card that was the end, termination of job. Mm-hmm. So everything between the start card, the job card, and the termination green card, that was your program and your input data.
Oh, wow.
So if you weren't good at typing, this would take a long time. And so let's say I've got my little program deck and I take it over to the computation center at the University of Texas, and they had some card readers. So they had big trays, and your program would go at the end of the tray, and they would take that one, put it in, get it, read every card, put that deck back in the output, and then you would wait. So the computer now is thinking about getting to my program, and it finally spits out a hard copy, and it would show the listing of the program. It would show results if it got to the results. If it thought there was a programming error, it would put a code down at the bottom. You need to look at this line. There's something here I don't understand. So then you'd have to go figure out what was wrong, retype the card, resubmit the job, all over.
How long would if you just wanted to do one normal job, how long do you think that would have taken?
Well, it depends on how many people are using the computer at that moment, because in those days, the University of Texas had one central computer. Every place on campus fed their programs to that machine. To make a long story short, if your program was really a small program, well, you could probably get that back in an hour.
An hour.
But if it was a big one, or if there were a lot of people using the machine, if you got 2 runs per day, you were probably pretty happy.
Wow. Do you ever miss punch cards?
No.
Were they phased out because of the computers and like the processing power of all of that?
No doubt. No doubt. The processing power and the storage capacity of computers started getting to the point where I could take my program and I could sit here at my terminal and I could type in my program electronically and I could save it as an electronic file. And then whenever I was ready to submit it to the computer, I could. So as the data storage capabilities got better and better and better, nobody really wanted to do punch cards. It was the only way you could get your program recognized by the computer. But in 1973, trust me, that was whiz-bang stuff. That was the cutting edge. That was the way everybody did it.